Hi students, today we are going to discuss about electrostatics part 2. In this session we are going to discuss about Coulomb's law, superposition principle and the important day-to-day applications of electrostatic force. First we will discuss about Coulomb's law. Like charges repel with each other, unlike charges will attract with each other. A positively charged object attracts a negatively charged object. What is the cause for this attraction or repulsion? There is a force which is acting. There is a force which is attracting or repelling. This force is nothing but electrostatic force. The magnitude and direction of this force was first deduced by Coulomb in the year 1786. Coulomb's law states that the force between the two charges is directly proportional to product of the magnitude of the two charges and inversely proportional to square of the distance between the two charges. Coulomb considered two stationary point charges which are separated by a distance r in vacuum. Here point charges means charges whose dimensions are very much smaller than the distance between the two charges. The direction of this force lies along the line joining the two charges, that is along the unit vector r12 cap. Here r12 points from charge q1 to q2. Similarly, we can write force acting on charge q1 due to q2. This is represented by this equation, that is F12. Here R21 represents the unit vector that is pointing from charge q2 to charge q1. These two unit vectors, that is R12 and R21, are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. So we can write R21 is equal to minus R12 and F12 is equal to minus F21. From this we can understand that Coulomb's law obeys Newton's third law of motion. Here the constant K was found to be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, where epsilon naught is known as permittivity of free space or vacuum. This describes the capability of free space or vacuum to allow electric field. What is electric field? It is the space around a positive charge where a charge would experience a force. We will discuss about electric field later. Then, when we have large number of charges, then Coulomb's law does not explain the force acting on each and every charges. Superposition principle explains the interaction between multiple charges. Here the total force acting on the charge Q1 is represented by this equation. According to superposition principle, the total force acting on a given charge is equal to vector sum of forces exerted by all other charges. That is F12 plus F13 plus F14 plus etc. This force can be expressed in terms of their charges and the distance between the charges using Coulomb's law. Next, we will discuss about the important day-to-day applications of electrostatic force. Lightning is an example of electrostatic forces in everyday life, but is shown on a massive scale. When clouds rub against each other and the particles will gain a charge, and these charges want to equalize. As the ground has a neutral force, this is an ideal place for the particles to equalize their charge. And a flash of lightning is the charges equalizing with the ground. Woolen clothing. When taking off woolen clothing, they rub against the other items of clothing, makes the wool negatively charged. As the wool wants to equalize its charge, this is the noise and slight zap that occurs. Photocopiers. Photocopiers also need electrostatic forces to work. Inside the photocopier, there is a special drum charged with static electricity and the black ink commonly known as toner. This drum attracts the toner particles, but the light allows the toner only touch the marked parts of the paper. Other important applications are the Van de Graaff generator, which will be discussed later, xerography, laser printer, inkjet printer, electrostatic painting, smoke precipitators, and electrostatic air cleaning. Now we will see quick recap of what we have seen so far. Coulomb's law gives the interaction between two stationary charges. Electrostatic force is a vector quantity. Superposition principle explains the interaction between multiple charges. Electrostatic force can be attractive or repulsive. Electrostatic force obeys Newton's third law of motion. Thank you for watching this. If you want to share your comments, post your comments in the comment box. Here I have shared some of the videos to understand more about static electricity.